Is a YouTube coaching program worth the money? And what would you even do in a YouTube coaching program? Well, I have the doors open right now to my YouTube coaching experience for the next few days. And I want to walk you through right now what's included, how everything works. I actually want to show you on my computer what is inside when you join, what it looks like, walk through all the bonuses you're getting right now, what you're going to create, who this is for, is this the right move for you right now, and I'm going to give you the investment. So the coaching experience, this is focusing heavily on YouTube. And what we're going to do in the coaching side of this program is help you build a YouTube strategy. Duh. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use strategic research for planning and optimizing your videos for maximum reach. Because listen, I know you're probably a business owner. If not, you're trying to go full time. So time is not something that you have a lot of. I'm also gonna assume you need leads right now, or you need to make some sales, or you need to book some clients right now, because I also know money is always an issue. So I wanna make sure the plan we put in place for your YouTube channel will allow you to cut the time it's taking you to create content and also get your videos in front of those people that are going to buy from you within the first 4 to 5 months of being inside of this program. Now, I've gotten asked the question, well, can I just have this as a DIY course? And I used to have a YouTube course in the past, and what I found was, one, I wasn't able to get the quickest results with my clients or my students inside of the YouTube coaching experience. And I wasn't able to maximize the results, because what happens with YouTube is things are changing instantaneously, meaning not the algorithm. The algorithm is pretty steady, but what isn't working on your YouTube channel. And if you aren't taking the time to look at your analytics, which many business owners don't have the time to do that, they're missing out on opportunity. And they may be spending their time, which they don't have a lot of, like I said, are wasting time on the things that are slowing the growth of their YouTube channel. Now, incorporating coaching into the curriculum allows me to be active with that client, to have hands on what is going on their channel. Not only that, but I have hands on to help them map out the right strategy, to help them ensure they are creating the right video, to ensure we've got a great title and thumbnail prepared for that video, to make sure we got a solid hook. Because one thing that I do for my clients, I give them feedback pretty much every day. I'm giving somebody in the coaching program feedback on the title of their video, the thumbnail of the video, and their script. So by coaching and having this open conversation with my clients, I'm able to basically accelerate the results. And as a business owner, that is what is needed. You need to accelerate the time it's taking you to figure out this platform, and you need to accelerate the time this content is turning into ROI, money in your bank account, right? This real-time feedback is essential for your success on YouTube. I'm telling you that because I know most of you aren't gonna look at your analytics, or you're gonna look at them and think, what does that mean? And so I just can't put in a course, here's how you create a YouTube video. Because what you think is a good title and thumbnail may not actually be a good title and thumbnail. And I would be able to help you craft the right direction, having 8 years of experience on YouTube, working with hundreds of YouTube channels and seeing what is and isn't working with titles and thumbnails in different niches. And you're also not going to be, let's say, as aware whether your video is good or not. And I'm able to dive in to my clients' analytics, like I said, and say, hey, here's what's happening on your video. We're actually losing like 60% of people in the first minute of your video. I think if we change the way we open your video, and maybe you say this instead, we can get more people past that first minute and watching longer, which is essential on YouTube. Because if people aren't clicking on your video and people aren't watching your video, YouTube's gonna bury your content. It doesn't matter how great you optimize it. If it's not getting clicked on and it's not getting watched, it's buried. I am offering a bonus right now for anybody who joins me before Wednesday, May 8th. And that is access to my business coaching program, 10K on Replay. Now, here's what makes me unique and my program unique. I am making sure the entire cycle of your lead capture to conversion is closed, meaning I'm helping you find your leads on YouTube with strategic content. And then I'm gonna help you ensure those views go to your landing page, go to your sales page, and figure out how to convert them. Inside my business coaching program, one of the first things, and Hopefully, one of the biggest things you take away from your 6 months with me when it comes to the business side of coaching is understanding your numbers and why you're not getting the sales that you want. And because I really believe knowing these metrics and how complicated and difficult and overwhelming it can be for business owners, I have a Google Analytics expert as a coach inside of this program. So not only do you have trainings from her on how to set up your Google Analytics and create a beautiful dashboard like this to see exactly where your traffic is coming from and what it's converting at, you have her to help you if you get stuck. Because I want you to see if the time you're putting into YouTube is actually paying off, i.e. are people coming from YouTube to your landing page? One of the biggest aha moments that I have with my clients in the business side of my coaching is they're wondering why they're not making sales. And they're like, Trena, I did a launch, I had 3 sales. And I said, okay, let's look at the numbers. How many people did we get to that sales page? When they told me they got like 99, 100 people to that sales page, I say, okay, that was a 3% conversion rate. We could maybe do a little bit better, but on average, a sales page is gonna convert about 5%. So the problem isn't necessarily your offer or your page. You need to get more people to that sales page. So how can we do that? Let's figure out a strategy for YouTube. So next time you launch, if you want to get 20 sales, let's make sure we get that amount of people to the landing page. Business coaching side. Not only are you getting access to a Google Analytics expert, you also need to make sure you got good copy. That's why we have a copywriting expert as well to give you feedback on your landing page copy, your sales page copy, your email copy. She's also a wizard at email copy, email segmentation, really how to maximize your email. And so this is why I'm including business, because you need to understand the platform of YouTube to grow your audience, but you also need to make sure you have a solid business model in place to ensure that work you're putting into YouTube, growing your offer, pays off in converting and making money in your business. And this is something that no other YouTube program out there is offering. There's nobody out there teaching YouTube specifically for business owners and also adding this business piece of it. How to create your landing page, how to create your funnel, how to optimize that funnel, how to understand these metrics that will make a difference in your business. Now, before I share with you what's inside, I want to talk about who is this actually for. Obviously, this is great for a business owner. Whether you have digital products, one-on-one services, coaching, courses, if you have an offer, we can use YouTube to drive more sales to that offer. Now you're thinking, Trena, I don't have an offer yet, but I'm thinking about it. Great, this is gonna work for you as well. Because if you do not have an offer yet, you're still gonna need an audience. You're still gonna need to be on YouTube building that audience before you drop that offer. So we can get you started on YouTube right now and really get you clear on who is your audience going to be. And then we can work with you, develop that offer, because there's another bonus that you get that I actually forgot to mention that I will be mentioning a little bit later. So like I said, this is gonna be the perfect combo, YouTube coaching and business coaching for those of you that have an offer. Now, you don't have to listen to my coaching. You don't have to tap into the coaching, the business coaching. That's an added bonus that I see a lot of people that come into the program don't understand these metrics and don't have them mapped out. So if you've got them mapped out, amazing. You're gonna see even quicker results from YouTube, and you don't even need to put the time into the business coaching. You can put your full time just in really scaling your YouTube channel. I will say this is not gonna be for you if you don't wanna be on camera. You gotta show up on camera. I'm gonna tell you, as AI continues to grow and information becomes really readily available, like ChatGPT, AI, all of that, you're gonna need to be able to differentiate yourself, because it's not just gonna be information that you can sell. You're gonna need to be able to sell yourself and your personality. And if people aren't connecting to you as a human, they're not gonna buy from you. And so if you're not willing to show up on camera to connect with your audience, because we're building an audience, how are we gonna connect with our audience without having this conversation? Then YouTube probably isn't for you. Okay, let's walk through what this looks like inside and show you that super secret bonus that I didn't tell you about that's really going to help you as a business owner. So once you join us, you get instant access to everything. It's not drip modeled, it's instant access unlocked. And so you will get your login and your password to this portal, and this is where all the course content, the training videos will be. You can see this is exactly what the module looks like. So the first thing we have you go through right here is how to get started. We want you to have the most success possible, so we want to show you the best way to do that. We so much want you to do well that we've created milestones and a checklist of milestones. So I'm actually going to link that below for you to check out if you want to dive into more what these milestones look like. But not only do you get these milestones, but as you complete each milestone, you get to book a 20-minute one-on-one call with me as we go through these milestones. So you get to see exactly what we're going to do, exactly what you need to finish to have successfully completed and moved on to the next module. So our clients absolutely love this. They usually love a good checklist. We also put in here, how long we think it will take you to get through these milestones, keeping in mind that you're probably running a business. So these are realistic timeframes. If we go back again to the portal, what you see is how you can get audits from me, which is just sending me a Slack message. Best ways to work. Now, if you need some one-on-one support from me, let's say that you need to talk about your business offer or you haven't completed a milestone yet and you're stuck, you get to take a 20-minute call with me. Just put in the request and we'll get you on the calendar. Other things that are in here is what to do if you have a YouTube channel versus not. So if you do have a YouTube channel, one of the first things you're going to want to do is give me manager access to it so I can do a complete audit of your channel. So you can see what isn't working. So that's all just in the getting started module to really set you up for success. So if we continue on out here, these are the main modules. Everything is right in here. You're going to go through, your YouTube content strategy, how to build that. We have our YouTube strategy playbook where we ask you questions to start building your strategy. And as you fill out each tab in your playbook, you can send it on over to me to get audited. Everything from, is your audience clear? Do you have your seed words? Who are your niche neighbors? What does your keyword harvest look like? What is your next playlist? What are your titles? What are your thumbnails? These are all things that are included in your playbook that I can review whenever you need my feedback. We also want to continue to make this program as best as possible. So we have feedback forms in every single module so we can get feedback from you and continue making this as best as possible. Again, we have how to do our profitable keyword framework. I also show you different examples. So you see down here, I walk through how I did my profitable keyword framework. And this was really eye-opening for our clients when I did this live because they got to see it in real life. So this is all recorded in here. Again, the whole way through. If we go on down to some of the bonuses, you'll see you got using AI for video content. One of the other bonuses that are in here is in October, I was at Vid Summit and I gave all my takeaways to my group. And in fact, I was just at a YouTube conference 2 weeks ago, and we have a recording right now of what is happening in YouTube based on that conference just 2 weeks ago. So you're getting the exact insight and hearings that I'm having at conferences without needing to pay for the conference ticket or travel to it. The workshop on editing in 30 minutes, how to create vertical video, how to audit your channel, how I'm editing, how I'm repurposing my content. Then every single Q&A call that we have, it gets recorded. It gets time stamped so you know exactly when your question is being answered so you can skip right to it. Every call we have gets recorded and put in here so you don't have to worry about missing out. All right? Now, we do quarterly planning sessions, and in fact, we do biannually, twice a year, CEO days. And as I am preparing for the first ever mid-year CEO day in June, anybody who joins the YouTube coaching experience before Wednesday gets a free ticket to the CEO day in June and also in December. So, added bonus. Now, I wanted to walk you through real quickly the business side, the 10K on replay. And what's really valuable here, not only are you going to get, training on business models, if you want to do a launch, how to prepare for a launch, what that all looks like. I've got launch assets in here for you to look at how to turn that funnel on evergreen, but all the Google Analytics training that you need. And we, once in a while, also have Carrie do live teachings. We also have continuing education calls in here that you get to unlock as soon as you join. You can watch these anytime you want. And we have a guest expert vault that you will unlock as well. So we have pitching and speaking on podcasts. We have marketing strategies. We have AI chat for business, Facebook ads. We have outsourcing, forecasting in your business, memberships and subscriptions. This is all a guest expert vault that you unlock when you join us inside this program. Now, the last thing that I want to show you is the Slack group. I keep this entire community on Slack. I'm tired of Facebook. Many of my clients are tired of Facebook, and a lot of us are already on Slack. If you don't know Slack, we do have training videos inside of the portal to learn how to use Slack. It's pretty easy. It's just messaging threads back and forth. And you can see we have different channels here. We have everything from all things copywriting, which is where Brittany's providing you feedback on your copy. We have email marketing, we have Facebook ads, we have finance, goals, Google Analytics, social media cycles. We also have wins that we celebrate. Our weekly big 3 is where we help our clients stay accountable. So each week they can share what are the 3 big things they're working on this week, and we check in with them to see how they're doing and how we can help them. This is our announcement board. So when we're having calls, you're reminded right here with the link to join. I give weekly check-in, like mini podcasts, just sharing what's going on, what I'm noticing in the business world, what I'm noticing in YouTube. And then this is where you get direct access to me. So for example, Christine and I go back and forth quite frequently. She's working on getting her videos out. And so what happens, she will ask me to review a script right here. And then I've done a 4-minute Loom video where I walk her through some feedback and some thoughts on this script. If we go further on up, because we've been working on this series for a while, you can see she wanted me to review her intros to her videos because she thought that they were below average. So I got into her analytics, checked them out, gave my thoughts, 5 minutes. Then she wanted me to look at her videos 3 and 4 hooks and outros. So again, her scripts. And so I popped in here and did that. The other thing I do, for example, that's incredibly helpful is Christine is another person actively working on her YouTube channel. And she wanted to try something new. So she went off plan and did a wildcard video. And she wanted to know, did this hurt her channel? So what I did is I walked her through in 6 minutes what I see. Here's what's happening. Here's how I'm reading these analytics. And she says, that is exactly what I was wanting to see. Ultimately, by the end of this program, I'm able to go through my analytics and actually understand what's going on the exact way you're doing in these audits. So it's really helpful for my clients to not only get their audits, but see how other people's audits are happening so they can really start to understand their analytics and what they're looking at and what the numbers mean and how to translate that into what's working. The last thing I have to share with you here on my screen is this bundle. And this isn't a bundle you're going to get many other places. This is the Irresistify Bundle by Funnel Gorgeous. And you can see what the values are listed as, but I want to tell you why these programs are so important. Because I want to make sure you get your audience on YouTube, but I need to make sure your offer is good. If you don't have a good offer, it's not going to sell. So in Offer Cure, you're going to learn from Julie how to create a great offer that no one can say no to. And then you need to have a funnel set up so that these sales are happening automatically. If you're a business owner, you probably have this up. But what FunnelRx does is it's going to show you how to measure the metrics and figure out what to work on. Is it traffic? Is it conversion? Is it leads? Like all of these different things, you're going to be able to measure to know what to focus in on. Then, of course, you're getting lead magnet templates, slide deck templates, logo pack bundles. Now, this KPI workbook is a game changer. If you're trying to back into what sales you want to get in your next launch, you can plug it in to this workbook and it will spit out to you how many people you need to get to that landing page, how many people you need on your email list. It's going to give you all the numbers that you need to know to realistically hit your sales numbers. It's not just you saying, I want to make $50,000. No. Can we actually make $50,000 or do we need to spend time on YouTube growing your audience before we have that $50,000 launch? This KPI workbook will change the way you look at your numbers. And you get all of this for free as a client of mine because I am partnered with Funnel Gorgeous. This isn't something that they offer. They offer all of these individually. This isn't a bundle that they offer to the public. This is something special that I get to offer my clients. Is this the right move for you right now? Well, growing an audience is getting harder and harder. With Instagram, you've got to keep up with so much crap. Am I right? You got to do feed posts, you got to do stories, reels, lives, broadcast channels. There are so many things that you've got to post on Instagram right now to get any kind of traction. And I realize I'm spending way too much time on Instagram with very little payoff. So much so that I've decided I'm quitting Instagram after this week. I'm taking a break from Instagram because I get results here on YouTube. So if you're ready to commit time to YouTube, this is the right move for you. If you're also thinking about other ways to grow your audience, TikTok, will it be banned or not? We don't know. But whether we're looking at TikTok or whether we're looking at Instagram or Facebook, the one power that YouTube has is longevity, is evergreen. YouTube is like compounding interest. You put a video out, you get some views on it. The next week you put a video out, you get views on that new video and views on that older video. The next video you put out, you get views on that new video and you get views on those old videos. It's like compounding views on YouTube so that your content does not go to waste. You're maximizing your ROI on every piece of content because it doesn't expire within 24 to 48 hours. That's why we're burnt out. That's why business owners are burnt out. We're creating quickly expiring content and we're not focusing on what may seem like harder content to create upfront, like a YouTube video, but it is going to live a lot longer and you have to create a lot less of it because you only really need to create one weekly YouTube video to get the results you're looking for in your business. Now, what is the investment? We all want to know that. When you're thinking about this investment, you want to think about how quickly you can turn this over. I'm never going to promise how quickly you're going to make your money back because I don't know at what speed you're working at. What I do know, if you show up, you do the work, you submit the homework to me, you get the feedback from me, you implement, we can help you make your money back. So getting into this program is just $500 right now, and then 5 more additional payments of $500. But if you want to jump in and pay for it in full, we'll actually give you $250 off the pay in full price. So there is a link for you below this video to go to and to get registered now. This isn't a big group. We take at max 60 people. Right now, at this moment, the number that we are at is 49 people. We don't go above 60. And when I say we, I say myself. I've got my assistant strategist in there. I've got my client success coordinator in there. I've got the Google Analytics expert. I got the copywriter expert. We make sure that our clients get really hands-on feedback and audits, and we know who our clients are inside. And that is why this isn't an at-scale program. This is 60 people. This is who we are serving, and we're making sure they get the quickest results. So they save their time figuring out YouTube, and they save their money buying courses that aren't going to help them, that they aren't going to implement, that they aren't going to figure out, buying equipment that they don't need. So if you're ready to dedicate your time right now to a platform that will grow your audience, and you stop waiting, stop kicking the can down the road. Stop thinking there's going to be a better time. I just did an email the other day about time, and there was a program that I was going to jump into last month, and I thought, oh, it's just a wrong time. I've got 2 conferences, I got end of school stuff, and then I looked at my calendar. I've got crap going on every single month. There's never going to be a good time. There's never going to be a perfect time. There's just going to be a time where you decide, I'm not procrastinating on this any longer, and I'm ready to get results. So if that's where you're at right now, and you want to get started on YouTube, and by the 4th of July, start seeing leads, sales, clients coming in from YouTube, join us right now. Go to the link right below here to the YouTube coaching experience and join us, because we're going to be getting started with our onboarding call on Tuesday, May 21st, and we won't be onboarding new clients again until maybe the fall. But because we allow our clients to stay on board as long as they want, if they decide they don't want to leave, we don't have new spots open. So if you want a spot, if you want to work with me, make sure your YouTube channel feeds your business. This is your call. If you got any questions, please reach out to me. Leave a comment below. If you want to jump on a call with me, that's good as well. Let me know and I'll get you a link to jump on a call with me to see if this is right for you right now. How much longer are you going to wait to finally start seeing the results you want from YouTube?